Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Shifts and how to navigate them. So last night I had myself a little cry. It was really great underneath the moon. And then I got sent pictures of my little grandbaby named Mooney while I was sitting underneath the moon, like bawling my eyes out and just realizing like that I needed to like admit that I was hurt. So there may be some hurt that you are not willing to face or not willing to heal, not willing to feel, and the feeling is a healing. So you're being called to literally feel it and stop trying to wrap your head around it and wrap your heart around it, right? Because we can like think logically about why this person hurt us, or you know what I mean? We can sit there and dwell on the mistakes that they've made or the mistakes that that you've made, right? But that's not gonna heal the hurt. The feeling of the hurt is gonna heal the hurt. And when I saw this card, it's abandoned, is I heard stop abandoning yourself. Like it's time you learn to hold yourself, and that's gonna bring in a lot of possibilities. That's gonna bring in a lot of joy. Yeah, someone's definitely longing for you. Yeah, and you might have like some past life energy with this person, but they're definitely not like, I think they mirrored your shadow, but they're unable to mirror your light, right? We've got twin flame, longing, and past life. So I do believe that twin flame and longing were both in the reverse. And I really think this masculine, or it could have been a feminine in their masculine energy, tried to shake your foundation. They really wanted to get you attached to them while they were attached to a third party. Yeah, and they were hoping that you wouldn't know, that you wouldn't catch on to this game they were playing, right? Yeah, they're definitely missing you, doing a lot of thinking, but their heart wasn't open to you, so you had to let it go, because you were like, bro, yeah, and they wanted to keep you wrapped up in fae dreams. You may be connected to the fae, the fairies, right? You may be a fairy yourself. But they wanted to keep you in a fantasy, like always hoping, waiting, wishing. 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Yeah, and they tried to keep you in their emotional shitstorm. And you know what's weird is I woke up with the high road in my head this morning. Specifically the part that says, I don't want to take it to your shit show. So yeah, you're being called to like let go of someone's shit show, someone's emotional shit storm that they were trying to like brew up in you or project onto you, so that they didn't have to feel it. Yeah, this person really wanted to play loyal, but they didn't know how to be loyal. She hasn't seen me all day, so she's like, Mom. They were very shallow, and they were hoping to get you on that same shallow page, but you're full of a lot of depth. Yeah, and they're clinging to the hope of you, right? And they hate your perspective, is what I heard. But you're releasing this person. You're not letting them cling to anything. You're not letting them, yeah. They really want to push past your boundaries. They hate them. Let's do this one. Oh, Cleo. Oh, Cleo. Yeah, you're the high priestess. You be knowing, bro. So you were like, no, this can't. And the card that was popping out, yeah, is the Temperance. You're very balanced. And I heard you know what you want out of life, and it definitely isn't someone that's going to make you chase them, right? Or someone that's going to, like, work with their wand, right? Work with their wand. Think with their wand is what I meant to say. But they wanted to keep you in this devilish energy attached to them, and you were like, no, bro, I don't chase, I attract. Yeah, and you're not going to be in this 9 of Swords energy where you're sitting there crying over someone who can't commit to you. Yeah, you're really dancing around your emotions is what I heard. But you're finding a community, and you're transforming who you used to be. And you're finding a community of like-minded souls. People on the same page as you. And that's beautiful. That's what you deserve. Yeah, you're learning to love yourself. I heard in all of your glory. You're learning to open up your heart to yourself, to like taking care of yourself, to truly nurturing yourself to this positive perspective instead of a painful one. Again, from the head to the heart. A journey to love. Yeah, and you're standing in your light. And my favorite thing about the Queen of Wands is it's like a confident energy. And she not only, she knows that her confidence is a light for others. And she knows that she doesn't have to hoard this light, that she can share it with everyone, you know? So she's lighting all the candles she possibly can. She's trying to light everyone up, right? And you're going to have victory over yourself, especially since you didn't take on this person's burden, this pain this person tried to put on you. They tried to put a lot of burden on you. Spirit was like, no, bro, that's not your burden. Don't take it. 5:55 on the timer. Change, transformation. And they really did a lot. They really shot you in the back is what I heard. But they wanted to keep you down and drowning in their sorrow, because then they didn't feel like they have to feel it. And now that you've let them, they have to feel it. I heard or drink it away. So this person may drink a lot. Drink and smoke a lot. That's funny because that Page of Cups looks like he's smoking a fucking... but yeah, you are now, and this is like emotions. This is like a beginner energy as well. So this person really is beginning to feel their emotions. They can try and like outrun themselves, but it's not going to happen. As you know, you always catches up with you. Yeah, you know what to cut off, who to cut off. I heard where to begin as well. So you might be called to start again. So something that you kind of already let go of, or that you were like, oh no, I can't do that. Oh no, you put a lot of doubt. You let this person put doubt in your head. And so you know where to start again. Yeah. This person really tried to block your healing. Really tried to whatevered in your pain. They liked when you were in pain. I don't know what the word is for that. It's not coming to mind. Sorry, I worked a long day, a long shift today. Yeah, and they wanted to take your 10 of Pentacles. They wanted to take your security of self is what I heard. So this person probably made a lot of underhanded comments, probably shit on your dreams a lot. But you knew, and you walked towards your sun, towards what makes you happy. I heard you could have a son with this person. Yep. You said, bro, you're setting my emotions on fire. I got to go. Bro, sis, dude, whatever. Doesn't have to be a dude. Could be a chick too. Okay, for some reason I felt called to pull that one. And on the bottom is Chariot. So I really feel like you are embracing your healing and you're letting this hurt go, right? Chest, mercy, abundance, gratitude, big ideas. You have big things coming in. It's time that you believe they are for you and you stop doubting your motherfucking self. Okay? Can I say stop it? Right now. Yeah, you are being called to have a positive perspective because this came in the reverse. So Spirit is saying like it's time to flip the script on that painful perspective and recognize like you are this magician. You can create anything you'd like and you're actually meant to. That's your journey, is mastering yourself, mastering the energetic field, right? A long time ago, I made a TikTok that says like from manipulating people to manipulating energy, because people pleasers are manipulators too, right? And I think a lot of people that watch me are recovering people pleasers, like learning how to stand in your power, learning how to stand in who you want to be, and learning how to just like take your motherfucking power back, right? To recognize like you are this magician, you're meant to wield power. So from manipulating people to manipulating energy, and recognizing like that's the journey. Pillar of mercy, grace, peace, love. I feel like you are being called to give yourself grace as well as others, right? We can still let people go and send them love and grace and compassion and wish them the best, because guess what? We're going to get back what we send to them. So I wouldn't wish what I've gone through on my worst enemy. On my worst enemies, I wish them love. I wish them peace. I wish them hope. I shoot them with shotguns. I shoot rainbows at them with shotguns. Like, just pretend I'm shooting fucking rainbows at them. Like, have a fucking happy day. Have a great fucking day. You can do it with that, you know? But yeah, send these people love. Because they know not what they do. They are trapped in these self-limiting beliefs, in this hurt, and they can't flip the perspective, the shift. They can't shift like you can. They don't know how. That's why they're envious of who you are, of everything you do, of this grounded energy you embody. My phone is dying. Their energy. They're jealous of this energy you embody, this grounded energy. Practical, grounded, determined, and the fact that you're always like smashing your goals. You get one goal, you're after another. You're like never ever stopping. And I love how these cards look a lot alike. This is yellow, confidence, green, your heart space, like really sinking into that. Okay, we already read that one. Okay, let's do some of mine, and that's where I'm gonna leave it, because for some reason my phone isn't charging. Yeah, get it, Cleo. Okay. I'm a hot mess today, guys. I just got off work. I was tree trimming after I worked at the bakery. Inner peace being, Spirit is really calling you to sink into being the present moment, ground into love, really fall in love with who you're becoming. Notice the ego. Notice your ego and notice when it is taking over. Yeah, when it puts doubt and fear into you, right? Gypsy. And then on the back I noticed Egyptian. So I think you have definitely relation to both, right? Stalking, spy. Be proud of yourself. Give yourself credit. Sleeping with the enemy. Get the fuck out of here. And my throat went all crazy when I said that. Oh, get the fuck out. Finish him. That's my favorite card. Because it's like supposed to be like, what's that that game that used to say finish him. That's why I made that. But it's not funny. It sucks when you're sleeping with someone that secretly hates you, right? And you might have left that energy. That's the painful perspective that wanted to like pull you into their madness. Or you're being called to leave this. You'll know which one it is for you. Because everybody's on different timelines. Let go and forgive. Don't hold that hate in your heart. I was already saying that. Like, send these motherfuckers love. Trying to bind you through your cycle. Yeah, if you're having sex with this person, you definitely need to stop. And definitely, like, yeah, when you feel pulls, I don't know how to explain it, but I wouldn't give in to those pulls. You know what I mean? Because that's like someone trying to bind you. 1313 on the timer. Through masturbation. I don't know if I can say the word or not. New too. But yeah, no bond shall prosper. Spirit is protecting you. I can't give the chick credit because I can't remember who it was or whatever, but she said this very helpful thing. Ask your angels to, and pull like you're ripping, like to pull other people's energies out of your sacral chakra, right? And just imagine like you're pulling it all out and then bind it all up and then send it up with love, right? But like you, even with like good partners, you should do this because you don't want other people's energies entangled into your energy, which I really have loved that since I started doing it. It really does help. And I'm wearing orange, so Spirit is calling you to your sacral chakra to really get into your creativity, listen to your emotions. What's the other one? Your sexuality, to really recognize 1414 on the timer, what you want out of a partner, right? And then give that to yourself. It's all going to be okay. Expect miracles. Boo. That's how they're created. And green. Get into your motherfucking heart chakra and allow it to lead you. All right, guys. Feeling called to do these, and then we're gonna leave it there. Yeah. See, this person is in a sea of despair, and they really wanted to keep you there. Helpless soul, drowned, selfish, gloom, clueless, fragile, sorrow, rage, fearful, empty. They're empty, and they were trying to fill themselves with you. You know what I read this as is contentment. I think Spirit is calling you to be content, to be with yourself. Just be content with yourself, and give thanks. You know what I mean? But I heard I read contentment. It was 15:15 on the timer when I said this, but I think someone was trying to confine you, and their plans definitely fell through, because you can't be confined, right? You're recognizing your connection to the world, to God, to Source, to the universe, to your angels, right? That there is no separation. Trust the signals from the universe. Know your path. And then we've got wrong route, no entry. This person wasn't allowed to enter, or you're being called to like cut this person off from entering your aura, is what I heard. We've got the cycle continues. So I think you're being called to close this cycle with this person. Don't allow them back into your life or your energy. I'm indifferent, no compassion, disinterested, neutral, emotional distance. Yeah, this person is emotionally closed off, right? And in order for you to stay with them, you will have to close off your emotions and your heart space. See how I did that? Yeah. All right. Yeah, no turning back. Spirit wants you to burn that motherfucking bridge, bro. It goes nowhere good, right? All right, guys. I hope this helps. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place, a little tired, but I wanted to get a message out for you. I have been feeling like heavy on people like trying to get in your energy, trying to make you feel insecure, trying to make you doubt yourself, trying to block your dreams, like your physical dreams. They be trying to get in your dreams at night. Send you dream messages. Yeah, so, all right. I hope this helps, guys.